Most people are wasting their time with AI. They are playing with tools, they're following hype, but here's the truth. There are only 3 real ways AI can help your business make more profit. And if you're unaware of this, you'll be wasting your time regardless of how much you know about AI. In this video, I'm going to break down what these 3 methods are. I'm going to dive into each one of them, and I'm going to give you meaningful examples for each one about how you can implement AI at each step to make a business more profitable. So stick around for that. If you're thinking, why should you listen to this guy? I've bought businesses, I've sold businesses, I've started numerous businesses from scratch. I've been working in the AI industry for a number of years now, helping businesses make more money with AI. I don't know everything, but I think I know a little bit. So let's get into it. Let's kick it off with a meme. Where does profit actually come from in a business? Well, there are 3 things that you can do to increase the profitability of a business. Only 3, and that's it. We're going to dive into each one of them. Now, the first one is you can increase the number of customers. Very simply, how many people are giving you their money? So let's have a look at how AI can actually help you increase the number of customers within your business. So within every business, there is a funnel. And for 99% of businesses, the funnel looks like this. There is awareness, then they become a lead, then they become a customer. The length and importance of each stage will differ with each business, but essentially every business has this funnel. So how can we use AI at each stage in order to make a meaningful difference on the amount of awareness, then the amount of leads, then the amount of conversions that we're getting? So with awareness, we can use AI to produce not just more social media posts, but also better. And quality is the really important thing now. We live in such a loud world in terms of social media and content that it has to be better. So you can use AI to not only look over your best posts and find your best performing ones, but also look over your competitors, find their best performing ones, and use that to create content much quicker than you previously could do. Similar thing with ads. So many businesses use ads in order to get awareness. You can now create fantastic ads much easier, much cheaper than before with AI. You can use it to try out loads of different copy within your Facebook ads, let's say. You can also create video content for literally a fraction of the cost of what it costed 3 years ago. You can use tools like VO3 and Runway and all sorts of other things to create really high quality videos, which previously was just impossible. If your business relies upon SEO, then of course AI is fantastic at creating content when you give it the right prompts to make sure it's not just creating like AI slop. Also from the technical side of things, it can really help. If you are using cold outreach on like emails or LinkedIn or WhatsApp or whatever it may be, then AI can help you there, not just manage those, but also in order to formulate what to say in order to get the best replies from people. If you're a business which scrapes high quality leads and then uses a different outreach in order to reach out to them, you can use fantastic tools like Clay in order to get really specific leads, which is going to massively increase the conversion when it comes later on. Okay, so what about increasing the number of leads that your business gets? Well, you can use things such as AI chatbots on a website to convert website traffic into leads. You can create dynamic lead magnets. So you're giving customers information on how to solve their specific issue, not just like a random issue. You actually can collect their information and use it to create something super personalized, which is going to be really useful to them. What I've done several times before is create AI cold outreach systems like cold calling. It doesn't work for every type of business and shouldn't be used for every type of business. But if you've got like a super high number of leads, this can be a really great way to increase the number of leads you've got within your business, essentially by getting AI to cold call for you 24/7. People also use ads for the lead conversion stage, not just the awareness stage. And like as I talked about before, we can use AI to increase the quality of ads so that we are paying less for our ads or we're getting more upside from our ads. And then things such as website optimization. So we can see how people are using our website, then we can use AI to see what's happening there and make improvements based upon how people are using it, where people are dropping off, etc., in order to get more leads. Then we come on to how to increase conversion rates and get more customers at the final stage. This really depends upon the business, but if you are running a sort of business where you have Zoom calls and sales calls, then there's loads of tools out there, such as like AI role-playing tools, where you can improve the skills of your sales team, which is a really great way you can use AI to increase your conversion rates. Then you can use AI to create more and better ads, and also email. Email is still like the king of conversion and of marketing, really. A lot of people think it's dead. It's certainly not dead. AI can certainly help with emails, not only when to send the emails, who to send it to, what should be in the content, what should be the offer, what should be the copy, just a whole range of things. If you run a business where you have sales meetings and high value products, then optimizing your CRM so that you're spending the most time working on the leads which are most valuable is going to be really important. Also, you can use AI to look through all of your leads and see which of them correspond to people that you've actually closed before, so you can see which of your leads are most likely to close and therefore spend the effort on converting them. And then you can use AI for simply improving the design of websites or for products, and this has a real profound impact on your conversion rates, especially when it comes to a product. Now, these are just some examples. There are so many examples of how you can increase awareness, number of leads, number of customers with AI. If you want to know all of those things, then I've got a mastermind. You can come over and you can join it, and you can see all of the content that we've got inside, essentially breaking down the real implementable ways which you can do these things. And I should mention here, if you 2 times the number of awareness that you get, you will 2 times the number of customers. If you 2 times the number of leads as well, then you will 4 times the number of customers, because you've got times 2 and times 2 again. And then if you also increase the conversion rate, you will if you double the conversion rate, you will 8 times the number of customers that you've got, because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. So this can have a really profound impact on the number of customers that you have in your business, which is the first lever on how to make a business more profitable with AI. So let's talk about the second lever. And that second lever is the customer lifetime value. You can increase the customer lifetime value, which is essentially how much money does each customer give your business over the entire lifetime of that customer. How much money are they giving you? And within customer lifetime value, we've got 3 components again. There is average order value. These terms are for like e-commerce stores, but they equally apply to any business. Instead of like items within a cart, it may be how much is each invoice that you send, right? So it might have different terminology based upon your business, but the principles are exactly the same for every business. When someone transacts with you, how much money are they spending on each transaction? Then there is order frequency. How often is someone transacting with you? Is it once every week? Is it once every month? Once every year? If you can increase that, you can increase the amount of money that each customer is giving you. Then you have customer lifetime. Essentially, how long is a customer staying a customer of yours? If you have like a monthly subscription product, obviously the longer you can keep them subscribed, the more money you're going to make and get from that client, hopefully because you're providing a good service. So how can AI help with these? Well, when it comes to average order value, the best way to increase average order value is to solve more problems, to solve problems better. And you can do this by a larger product line. And AI has numerous different ways that you can create new products, whether it be like SaaS products or info products, or you can improve your offering, you can change your offering, you can make your offering better, so you can then charge more money. You can create better offers, so using the same products, but just essentially packaging it in a new and better way. And you can also use AI for copywriting, so not changing anything, but just how you're presenting what you have. These can make a real impact on actually how much money people spend with you each time that they buy something for you. Then we have the average order frequency. So you could increase the order frequency by having better emails, better ads. Those are just some examples. And you can use AI, as we talked about earlier, to have better emails and better ads. Customer lifetime, what can we do there? Well, really, this comes down to a better customer experience. For some customers, this might be, a fantastic looking packaging, or it might be, like fireworks and sprinkles, whatever they want. For other customers, it might just be really solving a problem well and being simple to interact with. Whatever the customer wants, essentially, if you're solving that problem and solving it well, they are going to stay a customer of yours for longer. And AI can be used in so many different ways to increase customer experience. Okay, so that is the second part, the customer lifetime value. Now we're going to talk about the third and final way that a business can increase profitability and how that can be affected with AI, and that is efficiency of the business. So we've got number of customers, customer lifetime value, and efficiency. And let's look at it like this. Let's say you are a web development company, right? Let's say you've got 40 clients and the lifetime value of a client is $30,000. Perhaps every client stays with you for 3 years. Every year they give you $10,000, and maybe that's like monthly, right? So maybe that's $833 a month. So that means that from those 40 clients, you will pocket 1.2 million. And then we're talking about what is the efficiency in which you are converting 1.2 million into profit within your business. Essentially, how much is it costing you to run your business and deliver whatever it is that your business delivers, whether it be products or services, whatever it is, right? So let's have a look at the 2 basic things that come into efficiency and where they're spending the money. So you have direct costs and you have indirect costs. These are very specific to each business, so it's really hard to give you specific things here, but I'll give you an overview. So direct costs are things such as like cost of goods. So if you sell like water bottles, how much does a water bottle cost, and all of the supply chain connected. If you sell a service, This is the cost of service delivery. So if you edit videos or if you build stuff, how much does it cost you to build that stuff? So you can save money by having less human hours spent on delivering an outcome. And a great way to achieve this is having automations to automate all the things that you do all the time, and takes up a lot of your staff's time or your time doing those things, right? So AI can take over. You can then require fewer staff. So essentially, if you implement an agent to help with customer support, then if you have 5 customer support agents and you go down to 4, you can fire someone and you can save money on that person's salary. Most businesses don't actually do this, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. We then have requiring fewer contractors. This is not the same as staff, because people are much more likely to reduce the hours of a contractor than they are to fire staff. So if you use contractors for things such as like designers, editors, copywriters, things like that, then reducing the number of hours means that you have to spend less money to achieve the same thing. Then there are indirect costs, and these are like all the things that you have to do to just run a business, like bookkeeping, accounting, and like the legal side of things, and insurances. You could do things such as using AI tools for accounting and bookkeeping. You could do things like using internal dashboards for creating insights which will allow you to create faster and better decisions, which then has a real impact on your business if you can create better and faster decisions. Then there's things such as like you can create AI training assistants where you have a new person on your team, and instead of taking up your team's time to answer these questions that this new person will have, you can simply put them in front of an AI bot or an AI assistant, and they can ask all their stupid questions there, which they're too afraid to ask the other person because they think they have stupid questions, right? So there are lots of ways that direct costs and indirect costs can be brought down with AI. So those are the only 3 ways which a business can increase profitability, and how AI fits in with each one of those. If you are looking at an AI automation or an AI system or something where you want to implement AI within your business, if it does not improve one of these 3 metrics, it will not improve your business. There's just no way, right? It just mathematically does not work. The one pitfall which loads of people fall into is they think if they're saving their time or their team's time, this automatically means their business is more profitable. This is not true. This is only true if you're using contractors and therefore you can reduce the number of hours. It's only true if you can fire staff, but so many businesses do not want to fire staff because they're already paying that staff member, they want to do more with that staff member's time, which brings us on to the third point, which is how most often saved time is turned into money, which is taking the time which someone saves and diverting that into revenue generating activities such as increasing the number of customers or increasing lifetime value. Those are the only 2 real things that you can do to increase profitability if you saved some time. Now, I've been a little bit vague in this video because I'm trying to cover all businesses, but if you want more applicable information, do come over to the community where I can help you out, and there's loads of content in there, and there's actual templates within the community where you can go in and you can grab all of these templates here and use them and implement them within your business immediately. There's also a free community if you're not ready to make the leap yet into the mastermind, where you can come, ask any questions, and we can help you out there. Please take away from this video that when you are implementing AI within your business, if it does not affect one of these 3 things, it will not help you. So many people jump in and build things with AI without thinking about, is it actually going to increase the profitability of the business? So there we go. I hope this has been useful. If you've liked this, please do like the video. If you want to see more videos, then please do subscribe. I'll also leave some links down below to some of the other resources that I've got, AI tools and email, newsletter and news and all that sort of good stuff. That'll be down below. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.